Okay guys, sorry about that. There was a bit of a problem there. I think we're up and running now, so I'm just going to double check that you guys can see me. There was a bit of a problem. Let's have a look, see if we're all up and running now. Just double checking. Let's have a look. We up and running? I think we're up and running now. Yes, we are. I can see you guys. Sorry, there's about a 30-second delay there with, say, YouTube not working. Sorry about that. We did have a bit of a problem with my software again, OBS software. If you've ever used it, it can be a little bit temperamental. But thank you. Yes, we are. Big thank you for everybody joining in today on this stream. Sorry I'm a little bit late now, about 5 minutes, and I also have to apologise for another lateness. This stream was meant to happen 2 hours ago. Some of you might have realised I said that in the giveaway video. But yeah, something came up unfortunately. Nothing serious, anything bad like that. It's just literally me getting organised and stuff, so I had to push it out by 2 hours. So I do apologise for people who saw like it was going to be about 2 hours ago, but it wasn't now. But first of all, I do want to thank you for all joining in, and I'd love to see where you guys are from. So put it into the comments. What I will say, it'll probably take me about 30 seconds to realise that you are, actually appearing here. So yeah, let's have a look. I can hear some people saying there's an echo, so let me just have a look at that. But first of all, 1 minute. I do want to thank you for all joining in, and I'd love to. How's that? Is that better? That echo should have now disappeared. Can you just confirm for me that echo should disappear? That's what I mean. OBS can be a bit temperamental here. Let me know if that is better. Have a look. I'm waiting for, like I said, I have to wait about 30 seconds here. You know, take your time. Take your time. Is that better? Gone? Good. It's gone. Better, much better, yes. Like I said, OBS, super temperamental. Right, let's start that again, my apologies. Let's hear where you guys are all from. So, let's see. I'm going to have a quick look here to see in the chat where, so I've just seen someone saying Holland, I've just seen someone saying Texas, India, joining in from Washington, Nebraska, lovely place. Brilliant, great, fantastic, great to have you guys here. I'm just going to see that, like I said, it takes like 20 seconds. Maryland, wow, Canada, wow, there's lots of, I love it that there's so many people from all around the world here. And that's what I love about this channel, is that you've got people from my own country here, the UK, all the way over to the States, all the way over to India, all the way over to Canada, all the way, you know, you could flip all the way around the world, all different parts of the world. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing to have you guys here. Well, what we all know we're here for, don't we? Is that we are here to do the giveaway on this channel. And that giveaway is right here. It is for a MacBook Air. So this MacBook Air is going to be given away to one lucky person on this channel. And I, for one, am super excited to give this away. So, yeah, I am absolutely thrilled for this. So, like I said, I started this giveaway back in, when was it now? I think it was March, wasn't it? So, yeah, it was back then, and it was, I think the last one we had was the M4 Mac Mini, and I think that went over to somebody in the US, if I remember. So yeah, that was absolutely amazing to do it, and it's really been great to do this again, to give this away, you know, another giveaway. I love doing giveaways on this channel. It is one of my favorite things to do. One of the main reasons, I'm going to repeat myself, you saw this in the giveaway video, why I love to do this giveaway is this channel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you guys out there. You know, if you guys didn't watch my videos, didn't leave comments, make a great community out there, I wouldn't be making these YouTube videos. And these YouTube videos, as you know, generally quite a lot of the time, I'm talking about upcoming leaks, rumors, and tech that's coming out. And then also I talk about, you know, the latest tech that has come out too. After we build up the motion to get to it, we get the release, test it out and everything. And a lot of you guys out there, you know, and I know this for a fact, that buying Apple equipment, as it were, tech, it's super expensive, and I don't think it's going to get any cheaper anytime soon, is it? You know, the MacBook Air, this one actually, the MacBook Air M4 did surprise us actually with its price. I will say that. But the point is that yeah, it's generally getting more and more expensive, and generally speaking, you know, a lot of you guys can't afford, you know, all of this. I can't even afford half it sometimes. You know, I'd love to own a Mac Pro. Of course, I don't own one. It's too expensive. But the point is that I love to give away, say, a piece of tech to somebody out there because it's the least I can do for you guys. Now, what I'd also say with that, I would love to give away more tech in the future. If this channel does grow to bigger, I want to give out even bigger giveaways, as it were. Maybe multiple giveaways, not just one person winning. I want to give out 2 or 3 prizes. And maybe one day when I get to that size of Mr. Beast, if it ever happens, you know, something like that, then I want to give out, you know, 1,000 MacBooks all in one go. That would be amazing. I would love to do that for you guys. But obviously, I've got to get there, and it might not happen. We'll have to wait and see on that. But the point is this is where what I love to do. I love to give away something back to you guys because I think, you know, it's the least I can do for you to give me something, watching my videos, to give something back there. So thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to do all of this. And also, you know, I think a big milestone, what's coming up very soon, I don't know if you've seen this, if you look down in your corner now of the subscribers on this channel, we're almost at 750,000 subscribers. And this is unbelievable. And I want to thank you because, believe it or not, even if you check out my YouTube, when I set it up, it says 2012 in it, but I just clicked to make a channel. You know, quite a lot of you guys probably done just turned on the channel option, and I never made any videos. But the actual YouTube journey started for me at the beginning of June 2020. By that Christmas, by that holiday season, before it was early December, it was in that amount of time hit 100,000 subscribers. And here we are now, 5 years later, you know, just over 5 years later, and we're about to hit 750,000 subscribers. And this is unbelievable. And during that time, I also want to give you another fact here, and that is that the channel has also hit over 200 million views on all these long-term videos. YouTube Shorts and TikToks get more views, obviously, but for long-term videos, 200 million views. I think we're on about 208 million views now. And this is amazing. And it's all because of you. It really is all because of you. So I want to say thank you so much. So yeah, it's an honor to do all of this for you. Yeah, I don't want to get too emotional here, but yeah, it's been brilliant to do this for you. But back to the point, the giveaway. Let's not get too emotional here, as it were. So I want to show you again that we have a MacBook Air to give away. Now, I just want to quickly say to you quickly about the specs of this MacBook Air. And I've been keep saying this. This is no ordinary baseline MacBook Air out there. So many people, you know, like to buy the baseline version. The baseline is a great one, but I wanted to give out something a little bit more special. So this actually has the 10-core CPU and 10-core GPU inside of it. This is like, I like to call it the full fat M4. It's the full core version, not bin cores. And bin cores means that 1 or 2 CPU cores or GPU cores are missing generally. But that doesn't have that at all. This is the full version. And then, you know, again, it's not a baseline. We do not have inside of this 500, we do not, sorry, I'm saying the amount there. We do not have 256 gigabytes of storage. There's 512 gigabytes because I think you need a bit more storage there. And then to future-proof you a little bit more, I've given you guys 24 gigabytes of RAM inside of it. So, you know, a bit more RAM there, 8 more gig than the standard 16, just to help you out. And again, you know, I want this to be special to somebody. And hopefully this MacBook Air will go to someone where they'll have it for a long time. Because obviously Apple stuff does last a very long time. So yeah, one lucky person is going to get that. And then the last thing to say is the sky blue color as well, of course. 13.6-inch display. I think it's the best version in my opinion. And then obviously sky blue. And yeah, one lucky person is going to get this in just a moment. So yeah, absolutely fantastic for that. Now, this is the next thing I want to tell you guys about. And that is obviously to enter into the giveaway, you've had to do two things. So you must have left a comment on the previous video in the past, in the last 3 months or so, since I've been talking about the giveaway for the MacBook Air. And on top of that as well, it can't be the giveaway details video, not that one, it has to be one of the other videos. And then on top of that too, obviously that giveaway details form, the form to fill in, has been in that video on that details, and a link to that is in the description of this video right now on this live stream. So yeah, if you still haven't entered in, do it right now and leave a comment, because a couple more minutes until we actually do that. So yeah, this is what you need to do to enter it into the giveaway. So yeah, that's what you need to do. And I know a lot of you guys have done that. Now, what I would be saying is, obviously, there's been the form to fill in. Now, what I will say with the form is, obviously, it's a lot of people, what they make a mistake of doing is the bit where it says, please leave a link to the video. And I've given you details about this. It has to be the HTTP link, as it were. Or, for example, if you're on the phone, you press share and you share and you copy the link. It has to be that link, as it were. The bar at the top, if you're on a computer or iPad, that one. Or if you're in the app, it has to be the share and then the link, that one. It has to be that in the form. If it just says iPhone 17 Pro Max leaks video, no, doesn't count. Has to be that one. If it doesn't have that correct information in there, and also if your comment is missing, what I will do is I will pick another person to actually win the giveaway. Now, the next question you're going to be asking with this is, how are we going to pick the winner? Well, if you've done previous giveaways from before, you will know exactly what is coming up next. So let me show you. So what I have here is my famous, I'm going to have to make myself a little bit smaller here. Oh, can I make myself a little bit smaller? Hide myself up here. You can tell I'm not very good at this, can't you? There we go. This is my famous crane game, and yeah, I love this crane game. And what we can do with this crane game is we can pick, we can pick the winner from it. And how it works is, let's say that 2,000 of you have entered into the giveaway, okay? Let's just say that. What I can do is I can pick which number wins. So if I just show you here, I could actually change this to 2,000. I'll leave it on 100 just for this demo purpose here. And then I would start the number picking game. And then I would select, scroll up a bit there for you, and then pick the winner. This is just a demo, just to show, and number 32 would win. Now, how it works is, you're going to say, how do I know what number I am? Well, it depends on when you enter into the giveaway. So when I put the video up and say you were the first person to enter the form, you'd be number 1. If you literally just entered it right now, and let's say your number, I'm giving a guess here, guess, 2,000, you'd be number 2,000. Do you get the idea? That is how it works there. And I can actually, I just need to double check, because I've got it here. I can tell you how many people have actually entered into the giveaway, because I actually have the information right here. Just let me just do a refresh. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, so close there. 1,965 of you have entered into the giveaway. So nearly 2,000 there. That is crazy. So what we'll do is we're going to stop the giveaway in a minute. We're going to pause it and we're going to announce the winner. But there is a couple of things that I want to quickly say. Is obviously, like I keep saying, there is, I'm going to actually, one sec, I'm going to make myself a bit bigger here. Is that, oh, there we go. Is that better? There we go. There's only one prize. There's only one MacBook Air. If I get to that Mr. Beast level, I will give out more. You know, if there was 2,000 of you have entered in and I have a 1,000 to give away, I will do that. But I'm not at that level yet. But like I said, I'd like to give away one thing to one person this time round. Maybe when we get to 1 million subscribers, I'm just thinking of this in my head, should I do multiple prizes? Would you like that? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you would like me to do some multiple prizes. I think that would be a celebration. So tell your friends and family to subscribe, okay? Because I'm going to do that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do multiple when we get to 1 million. I never thought of that. Yeah, that's what I want to do for you guys. We're going to do multiple giveaways. We're going to give away a few items. Maybe not 1,000. You know, I might be able to give away 1,000 USB-C cables, but that's about it. But yeah, I want to give away, you know, a couple of Apple goodies. I want to, like this. So yeah, let's do that when we get to 1 million subscribers. We'll do a special giveaway then. But for now, it is this MacBook Air. But my point is that saying there is 2,000 of you enter. Imagine a 2,000-sided dice, okay? 2,000 sided dice. Just imagine that, roll it, and your number's got to come up. It is, you know, the chances are not the highest. You know, if only 6 of you entered in, that's 1 in 6 chance of entering. Have you ever played a game with your 6-sided dice and you roll it and you want your number to come up and it's 1 in 6 chance? It's like that. This is how this works. It is a 1 in a shot. You know, it's a 1 in how many people have entered in. So just be aware of that. Now, the next thing I want to quickly say is, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to the Blue Spirit, first of all, because he's just said good luck to everybody. So big shout out to you, because you've just said that. Good luck to you as well, Blue Spirit. And the other thing I want to quickly say is that if you do not win this giveaway, as per usual, as you can guess, I have decided I'm going to do another giveaway. That's right, I'm going to do another one. Now, again, I don't want to ramble on for so long here. I like rambling, as you can tell. And that is that it's been a hard decision in the last, say, 6 months with all these giveaways if I was going to continue on doing them. There's been emails and comments. I even made a video about it some months ago saying I'm getting death threats. And people are going to hunt me down to get you know, a prize of me or rob me if they see me in the street or something like this. And I'm going to say it's out of order. It just really is out of order. Like I said, I don't have to do this stuff. I'm not trying to big myself up going, oh, look at me, I do giveaways, aren't I amazing? I'm not doing that. I believe that I'm giving back to you guys, the community. That's my point. That's why I do this. Because like I keep saying, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't exist. And that's why I believe I should do this. But having these threats and things like this are out of order, and people going, it's a scam, it's rubbish, because they lost. I hate to say it, it's a sore loser, isn't it? And, you know, if you want to feel like that, feel like that. But I'm really hoping that more that you guys are here for the community and here for the fun. You know, the giveaway is an extra, as it were. And a lot of other YouTubers don't do anything like this whatsoever. So that is what I am going to say, okay, with that one. But on that, let's bring this back up to a positive. Like I said, I am going to be doing another giveaway. And this time, it's an item that I have done on this channel already. I brought another one. I brought another of the same product to give away. I can tell you now, it is not a MacBook Air. That'd be a bit obvious. But what I can tell you is this. I've got it right here. I'm just going to get it. And that is, it is a Pro device. And I'm going to be giving away again, guys, one of these. It is, oh, get it right way around, an iPad Pro 13-inch. I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber, and I'm also going to be giving away a keyboard and mouse to go with it. This is an ESR one that I've been using. They're brilliant, and I'm going to be giving this away. It gives you the trackpad with that, and I'm going to be giving this away, and that is going to be the end of September time when we're going to give this away. So another iPad Pro M4. And if you do remember my last iPad Pro, I gave away a 512 gigabyte model, okay? This one, I can reveal, is 256, no, it's not 256 gigabytes. It's a 1 terabyte. It is a 1 terabyte iPad Pro. And that means if it's a 1 terabyte iPad Pro, it comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM as standard in this. And that means if you've seen the likes of, say, iPad OS 26 with all those Windows options and multitasking new abilities, you can imagine with 16 gigabytes of RAM inside of this, it's going to help you so much out there. And yeah, this is going to be fantastic for that person to get a 1 terabyte 13-inch iPad Pro with an M4 with all the cores, everything inside of it, and also you're going to get a trackpad keyboard combo, you know, something like to a Magic Keyboard from ESR as well. So yeah, gonna be giving this away at the end of September time. So if you don't win the MacBook Air, don't worry, I'm going to be giving away this iPad Pro 13-inch to one lucky subscriber at the end of September time. So there we go. That's how cool this is going to be. So moving on then. I think we are going to, as it were, shut down the actual giveaway, as it were, the current giveaway for the MacBook Air, and then we're going to choose who the winner is. So I can tell you right now that there's been over 2,030 of you who've entered into this giveaway now. 2,030 of you. So I think it's time to do a bit of a countdown now, and we're going to close it off. So this is your last call, guys. If you haven't filled in the form, haven't left a comment, make sure you do it right now. This is your last call to do it, okay? Do it right now, because we are going to close it down in just a second, and then we're going to announce who the winner is for the MacBook Air. And like I said, it's a 1 in over 2,030 chance now. So remember that, roll your dice, 1 in 2,030, quite high stakes here. Maybe you should be shouting out in the comments, guys, don't fill in the form anymore, because the more people who enter in, the more unlikely you're going to get it, as it were. So yeah, just shouting it out there. But we got that, and like I said, if you don't win, don't worry, because like I said, what we have right here, I'll get the right way around, is we have the iPad Pro 13-inch. Oh, forgot to tell you, it's a cellular version as well, by the way. Forgot to tell you that. So it's a cellular version. It's an iPad Pro 13-inch OLED display model, M4, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage, Wi-Fi and cellular inside of this, and it's going to go to one lucky person with a Magic Keyboard from ESR as well. So yeah, this is going to be amazing for some of the end of September time. So like I said, don't feel discouraged if you don't win the MacBook Air. And I think on that note, guys, let's now do a 10-second countdown for those people to enter into the form, because what I'm going to say is now, after those 10 seconds, what the number is, what we sit on with the giveaway, that is how many people I'm going to put into that random number generator, okay? So let's do it now. Let's count down. Ready? From 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Right, let me just refresh, and I can tell you how many people have entered in. 2,041 of you have entered into this giveaway. Wow, that is a lot of people who have entered in. 2,041. Right. Let's get me smaller again, as it were, on here. And then we're going to reset the number generator. Just to quickly again, I'm just going to say one more thing. That is, if the winner who I pick, they have 48 hours to get back to me. If they do not get back to me in 48 hours, there'll be another live stream I'm going to set up for later on this week, okay? So just be aware of that, just in case, you know, that happens. And also, like I said, if they've not filled in the form correctly, same thing again, we'll pick somebody else now. That is how this will work, okay? So far, when I've ever done the giveaway, everybody's come back to me in 48 hours. In fact, I think the longest I waited was 4 hours. Most people come back to me in about 10, 15 minutes once they've won. So yeah, let's see, unless they're in the chat as well. If they're in the chat, they're like waiting for my email, they ping back within a minute. So yeah, so with that, let's reset this game, okay? So let me go to settings. I've got it on my secondary screen here. It was 2,041. Like I said, nobody else can enter in now. And we're going to see who the winner is. I'll look it up on the form, what number they are. But we're going to do this now. This is something I'm excited to do. Are we ready? Ooh, MacBook Air M4. Here we come. Hopefully right now to one lucky person. Let's go in the middle there. Ooh, 1,912. Let me look you up. Now what I have to do is I have to do some checks to see where you're from if you've entered in the form correctly, found you on the form, and see if you've left a comment. I have to go through, just bear with me. Your form's correct from what I can tell, from what you've entered in, and you give me a link to a video. And let me just scroll, it's an iPhone, of course that'd be an iPhone video, didn't it? So scroll through the iPhone video, let's have a look. Scroll. It's the thing you have to do, you have to load all the comments up, you know, you have to scroll to the bottom to load more and more and more and more for the person to appear. This is the annoying thing with YouTube. Sorry, tension here, isn't there? A lot of tension. Let's have a look. Right, let me do a search for their subscriber. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, you have left a comment. Ah, right. Right then, guys. We do have a winner. And they've entered in. Now it's up to them within 48 hours to come back to me. Or they might be in the chat here, I don't know. So, let's now reveal where the winner is from. Let me give you that. And then I will tell you who the subscriber name is. And I'll also tell you what their name is as well. So, here goes. Are you ready? Let's go. The winner is from this country. Ready? They are from the USA. Stand by, the USA, for the winner. This is where now loads of people come off the stream now because they realise they're not won, you know, watch it. They're like, does everyone in the USA is just staying on, that's it. Yeah. I'm only joking, right. So, the winner is in the USA. And they've also told me where they're from in the USA. What state they're from. So this is going to be interesting. You ready? The state they're from is from Maryland. They're in Maryland. That is where they are from. So in the state of Maryland, stand back. So stand by. And I can announce that the subscriber who has won this is RayBank89. Congratulations. You have just won a MacBook Air M4 right here with 24 gigabytes of RAM. You've also got sorry, I'm getting confused. You've also got 512 gigabytes of storage, and massive congratulations. I'm not sure if you're in the chat. I'm just doing a search now on the chat and I can't see your name. But if you do watch this afterwards, congratulations out there for winning. I'm going to be contacting you. I've got your email address here and I'm going to be contacting you. So a massive, massive congratulations to you. You have just won RayBank89, and you can probably guess what his name is. It's Ray and Bank. That's his real name. So Ray Bank, you have won this, Ray. Congratulations. Massive, massive congratulations. You have won the MacBook Air. But like I keep saying to you guys, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We do have another giveaway for this in September time. What is going to be the iPad Pro. And it's fantastic because it's got 1 terabyte of storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM, M4 inside of it. It's also cellular. It is a fantastic. And if you're going to get iOS 26, it's going to be amazing for that person. So congratulations to Ray with the MacBook Air. Get it out here, fit it in. It's heavy. I can't hold it with one hand there. You've won it. I don't want to drop it. That's why I put it back down the desk there. But you've won that MacBook Air. And I want to say to you that a massive, massive thank you guys for joining me today on this live stream. I want to say a big thank you for everybody again for joining me on this chat here. It's been fantastic. It's been great. And I will be seeing you guys really, really soon. And we'll be talking about the new iPad Pro in giveaways coming up. And like I said, end September time, we'll be giving this away. I want to thank you again so, so much for joining me today on this, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you so much again. And take care of yourselves. And I will see you on the next one, okay? See you soon. Take care. Goodbye.